Hey, nobody's perfect. Let's take a look at some things I missed in my recent Light No Fire breakdown video. Hey travelers, welcome back to Ghostlight. My recent Light No Fire trailer breakdown has been the best performing video to date on my little channel here. Many of you eagle-eyed viewers, though, have caught a few things that I missed or just got wrong, so I wanted to highlight some of the comments I got to show off some of the things the community found that I didn't. So here it is, the top 5 things I missed or got wrong in the Light No Fire trailer. Number 5, the skeleton. In the video, I pointed to a skeleton in the Fantasy Earth tag screen. To me, it looked like a player character with 2 NPCs running alongside it. Since posting that video, Sean Murray has tweeted some features we'll find in Light No Fire, and on that list were tiny evil skeletons. Ignoring the larger skeleton is an interesting admission, but Gaming Tonight 1526 asks, why do all YouTubers think this skeleton is a player when it's obviously an enemy NPC? Well, we had a quick discussion on this and I've decided, well, maybe he's right. Or maybe we're both right. Now, something to note that I didn't mention earlier was this misty blue aura that follows the larger skeleton and the tiny evil skeletons, or Tesses. Knowing what we know about fantasy RPG and the things that we consider staple to that genre, we've been speculating about the existence of magic in this universe. Considering the blue aura, the confirmed enemy NPCs running in your wake, perhaps this is our first evidence of spell casting. Now, it may be something as simple as a temporary enchantment certain players can cast to render themselves invisible to enemies. It may even let you enlist the aid of nearby NPCs. Now, this may also be a temporary spell linked to a specific quest. Perhaps you're tasked by a powerful magic user who disguises you for this particular quest. Either way, I'm starting to think Gaming Tonight 1526 is right, and this character is meant to represent an enemy NPC, though I do still think this is a player character in disguise. Just take a look at that axe. I don't know. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Number 4, the HUD. Now, during my initial video, I walked through the player HUD, pointing to the equipped item and the cold meter. Originally, I pointed here and said this could be the health meter. Well, Epic Raccoon 4589 asks, what are the white dots on the top left? Well, to be honest, I didn't even notice these until my voiceover was recorded and I was well into editing. So I tossed in an arrow with the word breath. But if you consider that when the player exits the water and you hear a deep breath in, this meter jumps up dramatically, while these white dots remain the same. It would make sense that this is your breath or endurance meter, and these are actually your health bar. Furthermore, given the symbol that accompanies this meter, as the Epic Raccoon points out at a different timestamp, the flag shown here seems to write out the word toll. Now, this is another text on a reveal in my video, but the Epic Raccoon points out this symbol may very well be the icon for wind or air, comparing these two symbols, and they certainly have a common design thread. Number 3, a stowed staff. Now, during this clip, I point to this handle sticking out of the backpack. I said that I'm just realizing that this is a stowed torch. Well, unfortunately, I added this as an afterthought while editing, and Shadow Miner pointed out that this is actually a stowed staff. If you were to advance the video slightly, you can see the top of this staff pointing out the bottom of the backpack. Good job, Shadow Miner. Number 2, shadow creatures. Now, 2 users pointed this out to me. And credit to Catman Dan and Kaleb Harris 9364. Both pointed out something glaringly obvious that I missed in the same scene. Now, as the party approaches the Titan, you can see these shadow creatures emerge from hiding. Suddenly, there are a number of pairs of tiny white eyes all staring at the group as they approach. Now perhaps this torch is keeping them at bay, or maybe they're not even our enemy. After all, this wolf here is just kinda hanging out, warming his hands nearby. But I suppose we'll see. And finally, number 1, things I just didn't notice. Now these are the things I either got wrong or missed, or just straight up omitted entirely. Starting at the top, these are hair accessories, not offhand weapon handles clipping through their backs. This is a makeshift shield, and this fancy thing is a shield too. And I do mention this, but if you take a look at how the camera follows the character, it seems like this is a player, which would mean that we'll have a chance to obtain higher end weapons and equipment, like this shield and this sword. Now I also said that this handle looked like an axe, but I failed to mention that there are axes all over this trailer, like here, and here, and here, and here, and here. And finally, I pointed out this temporary encampment and speculated on the role that rest will play in the game, but I missed this meter here entirely. This does in fact seem to confirm that rest will play an important role in our survival. Also, it seems that this portion of the HUD will change as needed to show some aspect of our survival needs. Oh, and new symbol here for the environment. This appears to be reeds and grass, maybe to indicate wetlands. Anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. And as always, you big chunky dragons, I'll see you tonight.